you all grew up in the same house, meaning your entire childhood you only lived in one home. It was a home our family bought when we moved from Chicago, which is where Claire and Kyla were born, back to Metro Atlanta for my job. And so I'd love to just start with you. And if you don't mind, McCall, I'm going to start with you. And like, what was your experience growing up in the home in Johns Creek? What are the things that you just remember most about that home that you just love?
Honestly, I absolutely loved everything about it. Our neighbors, we still hang out with her. She's one of our best friends and practically a sister to us. We had so many kids around our same age in the neighborhood, and we were able to walk to elementary school and high school and football games and everything like that. So it was honestly just perfect location, perfect setup. We had a great backyard. It was just the fun house to be. Everyone wanted to be there, and I loved it.
And what was your favorite room in the house?
Probably the basement.
Yeah, the basement. That's because no parents were down there?
Maybe.
I love that. Okay, Stacy, same question for you.
So everything she said, of course, the location was so amazing. And then we were also blessed to have a house where we could each kind of have our own nook, our own room for the most part. And the backyard was a huge pro. It was amazing. Our dogs were, always running around, trampoline, hot tub. It was just like a wonderland. I loved it. Favorite room in the house was the kitchen.
Oh, tell me why.
So many memories of baking cookies late at night, cooking dinners with mom all the time. Just beautiful memories made in the kitchen.
I love that. And it got a facelift about 4 or 5 years before we sold it, which made it even nicer. Okay, Kyla, same question for you.
Okay, this might be like kind of unexpected, but this is the first thing that popped into my head when you asked the question. So it was when we were growing up and mom like redid the basement and ripped out some things and she built the curtain, the stage. And so we would have friends over and put on entire productions and plays and film movies in our basement. And it was like a built-in pretend stage. And then also we were allowed to like decorate the walls. And so she let us have little like paint pens, and all of our friends for birthday parties, we like decorated the basement walls, and they stayed like that for a couple of years. And so that's like my early first, like, I guess, favorite area, like the early basement. But as I got older, I would say my favorite room in the house would also be the kitchen, like Stacy, because I feel like we just had so many fun times with people just hanging out on the couch, and you could talk to them easily from the kitchen, hang out around the big island, cooking, listening to music, just having a very relaxed, fun, like just a great time with people you love.
And I remember some of the plays that were put on in the basement, especially around Thanksgiving. It was so much fun. We would all march to the basement and we would see a performance of you and all your cousins. Claire, how about you? Favorite memory and then favorite location in the house or yard?
I think some of my favorite memories are building forts in the woods behind our house with all my sisters and some of the other neighborhood kids. That was just so cool to me that we had a gorgeous, amazing, huge backyard. And then even behind that, we had like a little section of woods before the elementary school. And it was just so fun to go back there and like just be free, wild kids. And I think my favorite room in the house now as an adult, I would say the kitchen. As a wild 17-year-old, I would say the basement or the hot tub little patio area that we had.